You want basketball? We got you.
What about plays on the turf? We got you covered.
Or maybe even a knock right out of the park.
We give you our takes on the latest sports news, music, and anything trending around the world.
You are now in the clutch with Nia
And Malik. Nia!
Malik,
Is that you?
is that you?
Yo, they not, I don't think they not ready, man.
No.
They wasn't ready for this.
Do we have merch? Whoa.
That is me.
I think
That's
this is
me,
me.
y'all. That's me. That's me.
Malik, but wait, are we?
We somewhere. We not at home, right?
No, we are not at home. We are not in quarantine.
Something not right.
Don't worry, we're social distancing.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, this
Rona's still out there. But shout out to Real Deal Khalil Productions for setting up a dope studio, dope spot. This is our new home. Shout out to Real Deal Khalil. Make sure you guys book him and look.
For
He is
real.
on the east side, and we're two people from the east side.
It's like we not at home, but
we
we
at
home. At
home.
the same
This
time.
is
So
your
it's like,
backyard.
Yeah, man.
You know?
right behind the McDonald's, man.
Yeah,
Nothing
you know.
Even though I go to the McDonald's, but
Good.
Still
Glad you eat healthy. Speaking of food, Malik, we actually have food on set.
Wings, man.
We got some Magic City wings, y'all.
It's Lou influence.
We wanted to see what the hype was about. Now, I've lived here my whole life. I pass Magic City very often, and I have never been there. I'm definitely going to start going.
Especially these wings look good. I want to see what you got over
Well,
there,
you know, I
man.
have the garlic parmesan hot. I got some hot on it.
Yeah.
Got my
Get
fries.
one of them for
Yeah.
real,
We're going to have to do a tray for tray because you have
Yeah, I
what?
got
The
I got
iconic
I
what?
got the Lou Will lemon pepper barbecue, man. This is
That looks good.
It smell good.
Yeah.
It smell good,
That
so
looks
you know it's
good.
gonna be good.
Come on, let's trade for trade.
Yeah,
Come on.
let's
Let's go ahead and trade.
Let's get one.
Yeah. Okay. Let me give me a little flat.
All right, bet.
Okay. All right.
Let's see what it is.
Wowzers.
I've never had garlic parmesan in my life. It's good.
This is.
Let me eat one of my wings real quick, cause you look like you.
Let me eat one of mine.
Yeah. Hey man, for all the audio listeners, I'm sorry. This just made. Hey man, check the YouTube out. Check the
fact.
YouTube channel. If you don't want to hear the munching and whatnot, check the YouTube out, man.
Subscribe.
You don't gotta, subscribe, man. Just please. It's good.
All right, y'all. We're eating good.
Yeah.
We're going over in the clutch update.
We got work. We got work to do, y'all. Let's go. All right, y'all. We are back with Clutch Update, and it's only right to start off with the NBA, man. And the WNBA,
Yeah.
basketball is back.
Basketball is back, baby.
And it looks better than this bubble. Bubble basketball is lit, bro.
Wubble bubble.
telling
Wubble
you,
bubble.
wubble
Make sure you throw in the wubble. Wubble bubble. We got
Wubble
two.
bubble. All of it is lit, man. And I'm saying, like, I didn't know how it would pan out at first, but it looks like a great idea as far as like everybody's getting tested and everything's coming back negative. It's just like everything as far as the corona thing is good.
Yeah.
Now when you talk about the play is even better.
Yeah.
Like as
Yeah,
far as WNBA and the NBA. So let's just talk. Let's start with the NBA, man. What's going, like, who are the best teams in the bubble right now? Because it's like it's crazy to me. Who do you think who got the hot streak going right now?
Well, LA did clinch. They did clinch number one, the number one seed in the West. Been doing pretty good. They had a really slow week last week, kind of. LeBron and AD went into that drought, but of course, I knew that they were going to come back and give it all they got. But I mean, everyone looks so freaking good.
Yeah.
But you know who is my sleeper team, Malik Brown? Phoenix. Devin Booker is a problem. He is a problem.
Who would have thought that the Suns would go to Florida and they 3-0 right now? I think they're the only undefeated team right now. They are the only undefeated team. The Phoenix, we've been waiting for years for this to happen. I mean, they done got top 5 pick after top 5 pick, and we was just like, they didn't traded the picks. They traded Josh Jackson, Alex Len, but now it's like it's coming together now.
It is.
DeAndre Ayton, he done stepped his game up. He's shooting threes now. Devin Booker being Devin Booker. I mean, they got a squad now. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's insane. I mean, again, I'm just happy basketball is back. There's some good basketball going on. Some really, really good basketball. And I know that we shouted out Lou Will earlier, but of course, you know, he has been suspended due to him, you know, going to Magic City and stuff like that. But I want people to know who aren't from Atlanta. I want you guys to know that I probably would have flown to get these wings too.
Facts.
Just saying.
Facts.
Just saying.
He ain't do nothing crazy, man. He
no.
just this is spot. He literally has his own wings named after him.
Come on.
Why would you not go to the spot? It's crazy.
Listen, after the bubble ends and after the NBA season is over, if the Clips win, you know, they should throw him a nice party.
Ooh,
they should throw him, like, he deserves it all, because I'm telling you, he has helped with the marketing for Magic City.
Yeah, really.
Now, Magic City is very known.
Yeah.
But
hey, man,
this right here,
we got reporters out there.
you know, it is literally a performing arts center with great food.
Yeah. It's lit.
Yeah.
But what's up with TJ Warren though?
Man, TJ Warren, I think he keeps replaying what Jimmy Butler was saying to him when they were beefing. So he's like, you know what? I'm finna drop buckets. And when it's time for the Heat, listen, y'all, when that game
is gonna be lit.
Do not call me.
Lit.
Do
they
not
played
text
twice
me.
too. I think they played twice.
Yes.
It's lit.
Because remember now, before Corona had hit, they were going back and forth.
Yeah, they were.
And Jimmy Butler, he circled that game. So guess what, y'all?
It's over. It's up.
Don't think they forgot. TJ Warren is coming.
TJ Warren been getting buckets.
Man.
Yo, 53 points.
53, 32, 32 again. Like,
it's like we don't even know.
What
we
they
forget Victor. Yo, they need to drug test him because they was quick to drug test Bol after he did that little thing in the little scrimmage games. But
maybe it's the cornrows.
You talk about cornrows.
Oh wait!
Shout out to Clarkson, man.
Oh, Jordan Clarkson.
Hey, we learned a lot about you in this past 30 minutes, Jordan Clarkson. I don't know if you got that clean cut before you had some in your head, but
did he have hair like me? Like maybe.
Man.
Okay, you know.
Yeah.
He
had 4 big locks, man.
He wanted to have some inches. No? Okay.
That, you know what? Nah.
Who is your sleeper team and who would you like to see win?
Man, it's really frustrating for me because I want the Blazers to get in.
Okay.
Like the race, that's why I want the race for the A spot. Because it's getting kind of crazy right now with the Grizzlies, with Jaren Jackson going down. But I think, and I know the Suns, they coming up, but the Blazers, I think they have the best team out of that. That 8th, 9th, all those spots. But at the same time, they would have to go against the Lakers. And I want the Lakers to get in the finals, but that Blazers and Lakers series would be so lit for first round.
Amazing.
Especially how the way basketball is going now. Like I cannot think of a bad game that I've seen so far. Like all the games are close. They're competitive, going into overtime. I mean, this would be a lit series. And before the bubble even started, like when they played, the Blazers beat the Lakers.
Yeah.
Dame was going off for 50 every 40 every night. Like,
I tweeted this the other night. I said that his step back game should really be a crime because it's nasty.
It's nasty. Man,
Woo.
I was telling one of my friends about that shot he hit last year against the Thunder, and I was like, "Yo, I mean it was a bad shot." He stepped back. He was already 40 feet behind the 3-point line, and he was like, "I'm gonna step back and give it about 42 feet," and he hit. I'm like, bruh. His step back is crazy, but the fact that he out that deep is wild, bro.
This guy's in
but
here.
I think the Blazers gonna take that A spot. I think they built for it.
Okay.
Especially Melo.
Yeah.
We gotta talk about Melo.
Woo. Washed up. Yo.
I
need y'all to go back to the drawing board with that narrative because Melo said, "I'ma show y'all I still got it."
Melo is in the bubble and
what?
he is turning up.
He turning up. We love to see it.
Gotta love the bubble, man.
Facts.
Gotta love the bubble. But
Facts.
let's go to the Wubble.
Oh, the Wubble. Listen, the Wubble has been full of heat.
For real.
Because I want people to understand we're not just talking about basketball when it comes to the Wubble. These women are day in, day out fighting for social justice, whether they're playing or not.
Right.
The Dream, Mercury, Sky players. I saw Sue Bird was rocking it the other night. You know, they have shorts supporting Raphael Warnock, which is the candidate running against Kelly Loeffler.
Yeah.
And these women are using their platforms to make a statement and make it known that Kelly Loeffler should have no business still co-owning the Dream.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But, the Wubble is lit.
Man.
The Wubble is lit.
Look, the Sky, I think it was the Sky, the Storm, and the Mystics. They're the top 3 teams right now. So I didn't think the Mystics would be I didn't think with that LaDon out, they're solid.
They're very solid. But that just shows like how much it shows how dangerous this team is because your key players Tina Charles and Elena Deladon are both gone.
Crazy.
And you
hooping.
Wow.
They hooping.
Very young team. Very young team.
And with the Storm, I mean, what you got Sue Bird and Brianna Stewart.
Back.
The way they bounce back, that's crazy too. Like
Jordan
like
Canada.
It's crazy.
They look good. They look really, really good. The Sky is one of my favorite teams to watch this season because they're so young.
Yeah.
Because they can go.
And they're doing it like it's a team effort. Like I was looking at the box score. I was like, yo, they all got equal amount of points. It's crazy. Like
because their chemistry. I mean, you can tell when you look at their social media or you just look at them, period, you can tell they have so much chemistry. And of course that transpires on the court. And you want that.
Yeah.
You want to make sure that you have that chemistry on and off the court. And I feel like the Sky really exemplifies that and shows that. And of course,
it's like a Spurs kind of thing. Just equal out. Just crazy.
We have some really, really bad news. Sabrina Ionescu, she is expected to miss a month due to a left ankle sprain. If you saw it last week, I mean, gosh, I cringed when I looked at it. It looked really bad. It's a grade 3 ankle sprain, which is not really that good.
Yeah.
Of course, Coach Walt Hopkins, he had just been saying, going to keep an eye out and just play it by ear with her health. But, I mean, that's something serious.
Yeah, really.
And I really hate to see that because she was only 3 games in.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, she is a future.
Yeah.
She's very young. And she was showing a bit of that. So.
Yeah, from her growth from just the first game. I mean, what the Storm they played Storm. It was a Storm, right? Yeah, what the Storm were doing against her, like they was making sure she wasn't comfortable, basically.
Right.
But it still seemed like she was able to just get off whatever she could, and then what next game or two games later she go off for 30? It's crazy.
Yeah. So she's definitely showed us what she can do, and when she's back, she's gonna be back better than ever. But hey, another rookie that I want to talk about is Kennedy Carter.
A bucket.
Atlanta.
A bucket.
Atlanta did a really good job picking this kid up because she's showing right now, and of course there was some discussion kind of things where she was just talking about, going through college and stuff like that, and kind of everyone's under Sabrina's spotlight. Yeah. And she wasn't taking away or downplaying it, but she's just basically saying there's so much other talent out here that the W could be focusing on. Yeah. Because I don't know if you know, but New York has all of these nationally televised games. Yeah. And it's just like, well, of course, now this has happened. Yeah. So what are you going to do?
Right.
And you should highlight more of these young players because Kennedy Carter, she's my rookie of the year.
She's doing it. I was watching the game last night against the who did they play? I forgot who they played. Oh, they played the it wasn't the Aces, was it? No, it wasn't the Aces. I forgot who they played. But she went off for 26. I'm like, she going to the rack. She pulling up from 3. Yep. I'm like, bro, she doing it all. Yep. It's crazy.
Yep.
That's a bucket.
Yeah, no.
I can't lie, that's a bucket.
She's fun to watch.
And she's facilitating. That's the great. Yo, she's facilitating. She doing it all. She a rookie.
Yep. So Atlanta, they got to pull it together. They're figuring it out. Again, it's new team, young team. Yeah. Of course, Tiffany is gone this season. Renee is not here this season, so they are trying to pull it together. Of course, Angel is not with Atlanta this season, so they're figuring it out. But they look pretty good. They look a lot better than last year for sure. You know, we
tough.
were there covering those games. It was tough.
Every other night.
It was tough. But the Wubble is lit. Bubble is lit, and we love to see it.
Yes, we love it. We love it. Now, what we don't like to see is these MLB games being postponed because of some the COVID. Because so far, I think it's been about like 21 games postponed already. In about like six different series: the Marlins and the Orioles, the Yankees and the Phillies, Marlins and Nationals, Phillies, Blue Jays, Brewers, Cardinals, and Cardinals, Tigers. Those series have all been postponed because these teams are just having corona outbreaks. Like literally like the whole team. I think one team had like 18 people tested positive. It's like, it's crazy, but it shows you like the NBA and what the WNBA are doing. They're in the bubble. So literally like you can't get can't get anywhere. With this MLB is like they're traveling. They're still traveling, going places and whatnot. You don't know what these players are doing outside of just playing. So it's scary. But I mean, it's not like it's like you can't, you had to expect this to happen, honestly. You had to expect it.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm thinking about that from the travel standpoint, that they are still traveling to the home stadiums of, the other teams. But also, we have to remember how many players are actually on the MLB roster.
Right.
And it's like, it's 10 times more or 5 times more than a WNBA or NBA team. Yeah. So when we think about a bubble, it's like, how can you get all of these teams in one stationary area? Yeah. Have multiple fields. Yeah. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I mean, I hate to see this. It's a disaster, but I mean, I don't know what the MLB is going to do, because I mean, it's not just going to stop. Yeah.
And I mean, the NFL, they kind of insane, and they kind of in the same boat. Honestly, I mean, they gonna be traveling too. They don't have a bubble, so, and they got players opting out. A lot of players have opted out so far. That one big player hasn't opted out yet, but I feel like I know they were talking about Bills player Tre'Davious White. He's still considering it, but I mean, just the small losses, like people on the offensive line that you need, defensive line, like these are big players. Like they might not be big names, but it's big players that you're losing. Like this season is going to be tough for some players. I mean, the Patriots had 6-7 players opted out, and they're like big time players. So it's like, what do you do? It's crazy. Do you just throw this season away?
I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be billions and billions of dollars lost too.
Going.
Like I said, I mean, Corona has just been a huge inconvenience.
Yeah.
It's really tough. I hate to see it, but I don't know. I don't know what the NFL is gonna do, but there's a lot of. I mean, I was looking at their list and I was just like, oh my god, I'm still scrolling. I'm still scrolling. So, I mean, hey, safety comes first, because we also have to remember these players have families and stuff like that. So, it happens.
We still didn't forget about that jersey swap thing that y'all did, which is very crazy.
Y'all,
the safety thing is at a certain extent, you just got to think like, okay, we don't have football games, but no jersey swaps. What? Are you serious?
And you guys are playing physical football forever? Like,
I already got it. If I'm breathing down somebody's neck, I already got it.
Tackling, you're sweating.
Jersey don't mean nothing at this point.
I mean, they got on the helmet, whatever, but that doesn't. No. Come on, I don't understand. I think I told you this. I remember a couple weeks ago I was shooting this AAU tournament, and these girls were playing 40 minutes of straight basketball, and they couldn't even hit each other's hands at the end of the game. And then of course you're seeing that now with the NBA and the WNBA, and it's just like, you just play physical basketball for over an hour, and you mean to tell me I might as well just go hit your hand? Anyways,
man, that's crazy.
Anyways,
look, AB still out here doing his thing, man. But I mean, he got his suspension down to 8 games. It was 14.
Yeah.
And teams still looking at him. It's crazy after all this stuff that he done did this past year. Like, I don't remember, he went on live cussing out some lady. I don't know if it was his baby mom or something. Yeah, about,
and they just welcomed the child together.
Yeah, he was doing that, and all the rants he done went on Twitter, talking this and that, made it a music video, dissing the Saints, and he still has a chance.
Not to mention, he's accused of sexual assault.
Yeah.
for
that's the
you know
yeah.
like so I mean
he's a good talent. I mean, it seems like these teams just put talent over headspace at this point. But
I see.
I mean, are you not scared that he gonna do the same thing like over like?
I don't know. I don't.
It's that money, man.
You
got that money and start getting crazy.
It's the money. I hope that during this time he has went and seek some help.
Yeah, for real.
Figured out what the heck is going on with them, because honestly I'm tired of just the same repetitive stories about him doing this and doing that. And it's just like, okay, it's being talked about via social media, it's being talked about via ESPN or whatever outlet that we get our news from. And it's like, are we talking about is somebody going to go help him? Anybody.
He needs it.
We can sit and discuss him all day about how he's a lunatic, but is anybody going to go help him?
It's entertainment, so that's why nobody's come out to help. Yeah,
it's sad that
as long as he get gassed on Twitter, he still gonna be the same guy.
And I think it's sad how we use someone's mental outrage, or if he's having like an episode to use to talk about and discuss. For entertainment, for our entertainment, because it's like, ooh, this is juicy. What's going on next? When it's just like, ooh, that's not a good look. Is this brother okay?
You know they do the same thing too.
Yeah,
and we're gonna talk about him later. But crazy. And so we got more football news. SEC is now going conference only.
Yeah,
that's big because SEC is like one of them top conferences. So I know they're starting September 26th. They pushed the start date back. Of course, it's only 10 games, and they pushed back the SEC championship game, which is going to be December, I think, 19th. But I'm not surprised. I mean, I think it's another conference. They're doing this. I think it's a whole bunch of different conferences now, because I know one came out when we talked about it a couple weeks ago. Now the SEC. I think the Huskies, they suspended like all football activities, so they're not even going to be playing football this season. But
definitely a weird year for sports.
Yeah, really.
Definitely a weird year. I don't ever want to have a year like this ever again. Please. Yeah, I'm begging you.
Y'all just stay inside.
Stay inside. Wear your mask. What is so bad about wearing your mask?
It's political. That's why.
It's going against my political rights. Okay. All right.
That is crazy, man.
But all right, we're going into You Gotta Be Kidding Me, y'all. And look, we got some good stuff. So you gotta be kidding me.
Let's get it. All right, guys, we are back with You Gotta Be Kidding Me. Crazy news I see right here. Is this it's Cold World?
Cold World.
He training to be in the NBA?
He is.
I mean, he dropped the shoe last week, right?
Man.
NBA players wearing them up, but he trying to wear his own shoes and he trying to hoop for real.
All right, so let me. Okay.
He's trying to hoop for real.
Okay, I know my guy is 35, but you know how long Cole been talking about his basketball dreams? I'll talk about the warm up. He made a whole mixtape talking about his journey when he was at St. John's. Talking about how he thought he was so good, but he really needed some work. Did you read the thing that he did?
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
He might be going to retirement soon, and it's just like, we don't need you to retire in this department.
Cole been doing a lot of weird stuff, like, because I remember like 2-3 years ago he made a song, like, and at the end of the song he was like, I play with thoughts of retirement, and we was like, bro, you're not done yet. Where you think you going?
We need you to retire the basketball dream. And we need you to continue on with your music, because the streets need your music.
The streets need Cole, man.
Like,
the streets need Cole bad.
I can't believe this. You gonna drop us for basketball, Cole?
The Pistons gonna take it. Look like the Pistons won.
I know, you saw that. Got his jersey and all. I was like, dang, okay.
But it can't be that easy though. It can't. That has to be just that. That's not real, man. Ain't no way the Pistons really gonna.
So I see this happening. What I see is that maybe sometime next season, he may play a game. I do see that.
You see him? You legit see him playing a game?
I do. Mark my words. Episode 12, I said this. Episode 12, Cole will be playing. J. Cole will definitely be in a game. Probably one game.
Off of just his clout. Like,
do you ever remember? Well, it was before our time, but Ahmad Rashad. You remember the game? Wow. He might be pulling on Ahmad Rashad. I mean,
but when you really sit down and think about that, all right, like. Because, I mean, I'm sure you've seen the J. Cole videos out. I mean, he hooped with Trae Young before, like, this offseason or whatever. Or last offseason. But when you think about all the other players that are actually trying to get in the league and they're younger and,
faster.
And they looking at this and it's like, what? I've been working my butt off for X amount of years and he a rapper and he getting it off like he getting it like that? That wouldn't, to me, I'd be like, that ain't fair, man. You have to play me one-on-one.
Now, did you see it was a couple years ago. It was during the NBA All-Star Weekend. He had played.
Yeah.
It was like Quavo.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
People were like, oh, you talk about basketball for this long to play like this?
See, man.
I don't know. We'll see. To be determined.
Determined.
Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z if J. Cole will be on the NBA roster next season. Because if he is, it is going to cause a lot of controversy.
Yeah, it is. A lot.
He could do a lot of stuff for the league, though. I mean.
Yeah, but I don't think he getting it off like that, though. Like
35?
He not getting it off like that.
How tall is he? Like maybe like 6'1"?
He might be, but he not getting off like no regular player though. I've seen the tape.
Well, I mean, Master P is training him, so hey.
You right.
All right, going on into some other news, y'all. So last week, this thing came out: Jonathan Isaac not joining in kneeling or wearing Black Lives Matter shirts because he feels like he's a Christian and he feels like it's wrong. Or I'm sorry, not that he feels like it's wrong, but he just doesn't agree with it. Yeah. But here's the thing. I want people to understand that using the religious crutch, your religion as a crutch is played out. Yeah. Because a lot of these men that are kneeling, from Colin Kaepernick to LeBron James, very God-fearing men. Yeah. And taking a knee, standing against oppression, systemic racism, and things that happen in the Black lives. What is wrong with, and you're black. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. You're a black man.
You're a black man.
But what's crazy to me is that his jersey had sold out after that.
He got the second most after LeBron.
Yeah, after LeBron. So it's just like, it's crazy how people will support you just to entice, because there's a black guy. He's not kneeling. He disagrees. Right. Mm-hmm. We're going to go support him because we're already racist and we're white supremacists. And hey, finally, little black boys joining.
I can see, bro. It's crazy. It's like, because I saw the video where Taylor Rooks asked him the two questions about why he didn't kneel and all that. And I was, while I was watching it, I was 1 minute and I was like, we about to cancel him.
Yeah.
I was like, dang, bro.
I turned it off.
And it's like, I don't think he went about it the right way. No. Like, he didn't go about it the right way at all. Mm-mm. Like, if he has his own, like, different, if he's doing something, because I mean, it's okay, the Black Lives Matter shirts, the kneeling, that's cool. Like, we see it. But I know I was looking at Marcellus Wiley talking about it. He was like talking about character or whatnot. And like, it's not about what you do when people are looking, but it's like what you're doing outside of.
Right.
It's cool if if you're doing stuff outside of, Black Lives Matter or whatnot. Right. Because I think he did. Did he say black? I don't know if she asked I don't know if he said Black Lives Matter, and I don't know if he was still with the movement.
I cut it off, so I'm sorry. It
seemed like he was with it, but it just, the way he was, I couldn't really comprehend what he was trying to explain. Like the whole religion thing. I mean, like you said, it's kind of just trying to cover everything up. But if he could have went about it a different way, explain it a different way, it would have been I would have been like,
if you don't see you kneeling and wearing a shirt is going to help contribute to the problem, and you disagree, that's okay.
Exactly.
What are you doing to help fight social injustice, Jonathan?
Right. Because I haven't heard anything that he's doing. I mean, he may be doing something, but the fact that maybe because he's Jonathan Isaac and not maybe like a big name stars that probably why we're not hearing what he's doing. But
I would hope he's doing something.
I would hope he's doing
if
something.
If he's doing something, then okay.
Yeah.
You know, but still, it's just the fact that his approach about it,
the
way he delivered the message, it wasn't cool. It wasn't cool.
It was hard to understand.
I'm a God-fearing woman, and I was out there protesting for 2-3 weeks straight.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
If I had the platform to sit and kneel before the pledge of, what is it? What's
like this?
What is it? The national anthem. Look. Anyways, if I had the platform to do it, I'd probably kneel too.
Yeah.
You know, but all right.
You gotta find a way to just not get canceled nowadays. It's really hard not to. And I saw it coming, bruh. I saw it coming.
Yeah.
I saw it coming 1 minute in. I was like, dang, about to get canceled.
Prayers to that guy. Hope he gets a speedy recovery. Because
Facts.
he did tear his ACL a couple days later.
And the crate, people was going off of him after that. They was like, this way you deserve. I'm like, dang, bruh. Like,
so much evil. Look. We may disagree with the way he handled the situation, but he did not deserve to tear his ACL.
That's a season-ending
injury that sometimes people don't even come back 100% from.
Exactly.
So, prayers to him. Dylan Jordan accuses Gary Patterson, head football coach at TCU, Texas Christian University, of using the N-word twice.
When I read the story, I read it today, and I was like, what he had put in on his Twitter, and the reasoning of the coach doing that was weird because he was talking about him posting his girlfriend on National Girlfriend's Day.
Right.
What does that have to do with you?
You know, and I'm assuming, is it because he's in an interracial relationship? Did it bother you because he is a black man with a white woman? Is that what you're getting at, Gary? And the fact that I don't care if you were even describing what someone said. You don't use the N-word.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then the apology he put out, I mean,
Trash.
save it. Seriously, save it.
If you said it twice, you really didn't mean it.
No.
You don't mean apology.
It shows if you can casually use it around your black players.
Yeah.
Gosh, I'm sure you're at home just dropping it like an F-bomb.
Yeah. I guess if you got kids or whatnot, but it's man.
It's crazy to me.
And Dylan said they didn't even go to practice that morning. He asked him, the players asked him, and he was like, yeah, he said it. It was like, no, we not going to practice. And they did the right thing. Wouldn't go to practice either.
But see, I want people to understand this is why people kneel. This is why we protest. This is why we petition.
Yep.
This is why we, as a community and people of color, we cannot stop pushing this issue because these people are our head coaches, for God's sakes, of a freaking program. So going back to what we just talked about, this is why people kneel.
Yeah.
And honestly, he shouldn't be a head coach anymore.
He shouldn't.
Or you shouldn't be coaching any black players. And this is another reason why people are pushing the narrative for these black players to go to these HBCUs you know, of course, feel somewhere where they belong. Be a part of a program that's going to take care of them. They're around people that look just like them. Because unfortunately, we try to go to these PWIs. We try to go to these high major Division I schools.
They don't care about
you. They don't care about you. They care about what you're going to do for them on the field and off the
and
field and what you look like, your background, where you from. They don't care. They don't care how good you are. They don't care how many awards, all that stuff. Yeah. Because you're bringing in money. Yeah. You're bringing in revenue. Right. You're bringing in views. That's what they want. You're bringing in recruits.
You're not getting no money. You're not getting no money in return. You're not getting no return.
Sad. It's sad. So, you know, and this kind of reminds me of what happened at Oklahoma State a couple of months ago.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about that too. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm just like, you know, we cannot have this mentality to where we think like, okay, well, I've held my coach accountable. He apologized. Everything's okay.
Yeah, I can go back to practice.
No. You have to continue to push the narrative, continue to set the tone, and have that boundary and say, you know what? I don't want to play for anybody that's comfortable with calling me the N-word or saying the N-word around me. Right. There's no way. I'm transferring today. My name is going to be in the transfer portal. Period.
That's the biggest thing you can do. That's the biggest thing you can do, honestly.
Facts. Oh gosh.
6ix9ine in the building.
Malik's favorite person, obviously. 6ix9ine is done with house arrest, and it is out around New York. Like it's nothing.
Wilding.
I'm starting to think that all of this was for publicity.
Of course. That's what he's made for.
No. I'm even talking about the whole situation because there's no.
He's talking about him being in jail.
I don't know if that was real, Malik. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, guys, but like, come on, like, really? I mean, how do you get off on house arrest that freaking quick?
Hey man, he must have been doing something right. He had to be doing something
right.
He
was singing.
Yo.
I mean, he had to be singing from point A to point B to point C to point Z. Because there's no way you did house arrest all of how many months? 2 months?
It had to be 2 months, bro. Because I remember we started talking about it. Yeah, it had to be 2 months.
Running through New York like it's nothing?
Yeah, and he got the cars, he got the Lambos, and now all
on the highway.
On the highway, all different types of color. He's outside the game on the roof. He living his best life, man. But I don't expect anything less than for Troll 6ix9ine, man. This guy right here is he's about to take off.
I think this whole situation is for shimmy, and you know what? I think it's fake. I'm starting to think it's fake because there's just no way. There's no way.
Yeah,
there's no way. It
happened quick.
It did
because we still waiting for Bobby Shmurda to get out.
Thank you.
Wasn't he supposed to get out yesterday?
Well, it was his birthday. Apparently, I think his mom said it was August 18th.
Yeah.
So yeah, Bobby Shmurda is on his way home, and he actually, you know what? I got more respect for Bobby Shmurda than anything because he did 7 years?
Yeah.
Wow, it's been 7 years. That's crazy.
Yo, when did that song? It dropped when we was in what?
High school.
We were in high school. Weren't we in 12th? Were we in 12th grade?
Year. It was junior
11th grade. Yeah, we had
grade.
to be. Yeah, we were. Yeah,
maybe 11th grade going into 12th grade.
Somewhere
like
around
20,
there. Yeah,
2014.
Okay, yeah. So
2014.
it was definitely in between.
Mm-hmm.
I think we may have been going to 12, honestly.
12th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, if y'all don't know.
Dang,
we're pretty young.
Forever. Yeah, dang, 7 years?
Yeah. So, I mean, he actually did more time than what they were initially giving him because, his friend, he's looking out for his friend.
Yeah.
So, I'm excited to see him get out and, do some good things. All right. So, Georgia. Now, I'm embarrassed. Okay. Georgia is ghetto. I'm going to put it out there.
The ghetto.
Georgia is ghetto. Why are we sending students to school? Y'all knew it was going to happen. How many people in Gwinnett County was it? Over 200 plus 300 students have to quarantine now?
You sending them to school, and it's like, it don't seem like you got any rules in place, as in, at least wear a mask. I saw a picture on Twitter
from Paulding County.
A whole bunch of kids in the hallway,
in the hallway, going to
normal
class.
High school stuff, but it was only like 3 people that had a mask on, and I was like, this is not good.
No.
It's over.
No. So I'm sure they'll be back virtual soon, but until there is a vaccine or until they get this thing under control, I don't understand why is it so bad for you to have your kids at home. I'm not a parent, so I don't understand the struggle.
Yeah.
But why would you want your kids to go out and contract the virus that may can kill them?
And then come back home and then
get you sick, maybe get your husband or wife sick, your other kids sick, parents. You just don't know.
I told you a story earlier about the lady that sent her kid to school, and she knew he had the corona, but she was like, I gotta go to work, so the only place he can go is school right
trifling.
now.
Just trifling.
She gotta go to jail, bro.
Trifling. Gotta go to jail today. Yeah, no. No.
That ain't right, bro. Do you know how many, bro? And I think they said they weren't even going to quarantine like the whole school. They weren't going to shut the whole school down. They were just going to like quarantine his class. He done been out in the hallway.
Walked through the hallway.
He done been
to the cafeteria.
With the lunch ladies and whatnot. But you just want,
Georgia.
See?
Georgia is the only place that I know where the governor and the mayor are beefing. Come on, ghetto. You're suing her for enforcing masks that can save people's lives? Are you serious? Oh my gosh, this is real life.
Big petty, man.
This is real. Like, we're really living in this right now, Malik, and I'm outraged.
If I sued you for doing the right thing, bruh, that's not.
That's the problem, though. That's the problem. I don't think that even clicks in their minds.
Yeah.
It's just like they want to raise controversy.
Because at this point, it just seemed like Kemp he more about the economy than anything else.
He's a farmer.
Yeah, he was trying to open the city up before it should have even been open. Mm-hmm. Like, he was starting phase 1 years ahead of everybody else. And he was just like, the businesses, the economy. What about lives?
But this should show everyone that how people have made money to be power.
Yeah, true.
To the point where you don't care about anyone else but yourselves and your money. Narcissism.
I hate to see it, man.
Yeah, you really do. I mean, but
That's
look at, his buddy is no better. So, anyways,
It's crazy because his buddy didn't even agree with him opening the city, or that's whatever, man. Whatever. anyway,
Jesus.
Jimmy Butler tried to not put anything on the back of his jersey, and they, of course, referees, they told him to put a jersey on with his name. But I mean, what you think about that? Like,
so I understood the message that he was, trying to put across or whatever. It was actually the one time I actually agreed with Kendra Perkins, because they talked about it a couple of days ago on First Take.
Yeah.
And I mean, I understood the angle that he was going at.
For sure.
I understood.
Yeah.
I understood.
Yeah. Because I think he was saying basically like he was trying to make it seem like, just where it all started for him. And it's like, I'm an NBA player now, but I'm still no different than anybody of color or whatnot. Yeah. Like, so that's why I didn't want the name on the back of my jersey. I mean, I rock with it. I don't see why the NBA, I don't understand what was the whole thing with the NBA not rocking with it, but I mean, I mess with it though. It was pretty cool, but I don't know if he probably is gonna rock his name. He's not gonna rock nothing else. But but the names though, like I think what name have you seen the most on the back of people?
How many more?
Yeah.
I've seen How Many More a lot. I've seen Vote a lot.
Yeah, Vote. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Did you see the Vote for Millsap one?
No. Yeah.
That was funny. I don't think he thought that one. He didn't think that one through.
No.
But that's pretty hilarious. I've seen education reform, group economics. I'm surprised that nobody has actually made a Iguodala joke about what he did last week with that was wild what he did. That was ignorant.
Iggy,
he did
number 28. That's what I'm gonna start calling him. Number 28. First of all, it literally takes you 2 seconds. First of all, the commentators were even saying Ariel Power's name,
and he decided to say that.
But see, that shows how ignorant people can be, and it shows how, whether if you support the WNBA, if you watch WNBA or not, she has a name.
Yeah.
She has a name. Say her name.
Yeah.
She's
Bad timing.
Awful timing. Number 28. Do better. Do better. Like, come on. Really? So, yeah. And I wish people understand, like, you mess with the WNBA, they finna come for your neck.
Yeah. They've been ruthless with this whole thing going on. Yeah.
Because you know what?
Making statements.
They women.
Yeah.
And we tired.
Yeah.
This is what we do when we tired.
They tired, boss.
We tired.
Whew. Oh, we made it to Kanye West.
Oh, God.
So when was it? 2 weeks ago? I mean, he didn't really did something every day, honestly. I mean, the tweets,
the rally was so ghetto.
The rally was bad.
It was awful. Ghetto.
Yeah, calling people out on Twitter and whatnot. I mean, but we've known for years that he's had something is something's clearly wrong.
Of course.
With him. I mean,
I think worse.
Kim came out and said that he has a multiple personality disorder. I mean, you can see it. It seems like one day he's fine and the next day he's wilding out talking about somebody.
Right.
But I miss the old Kanye, man.
Of course. The old Kanye.
It's crazy.
Back.
What happened to Jesus Walks Kanye, the power Kanye?
Honestly, we used to always say this, he left with his mom.
Yeah, it was his mom.
He left with his mom.
Yeah.
And it's really awful. It's really sad just to see. And it's hard for me, like, of course I'm empathetic with it because I don't want to see another black man,
right.
Suffer through mental health and mental issues. But Kanye has done this before when he was about to release an album. And you just don't know if it's genuine anymore. You think about Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Any type of controversy, there's always something going on in the media to where they use it for their TV show. Now, I'm going to be pissed off. I don't even watch that show, but I'm going to be pissed if something comes out. And that's basically what most of their season is about.
Right, about him,
Not to mention, I didn't even know that he lives in Wyoming and she's in LA. She's taking care of their kids and he's living in Wyoming. They've been living apart for a year.
That's crazy.
That's wild. Couldn't be me.
I mean, he need help. But
he does.
Like somebody needs to go help. Like his wife needs to go help him, or because it don't seem like he's seeking help for himself. I don't know who got it worse, man. AB or Kanye. Kanye got it worse because Kanye been doing this for a while. AB just started, but they both really down the same path at this point. It's really a horse race.
I'm not gonna say my thoughts on that, but because you already know what I'm thinking. But hey, but. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really trust Kanye. I don't know. Like, of course, I empathize with him. I really want him to get help because nobody wants to see him like this.
Nobody,
it's really heartbreaking for me to just see how at one point, back in the day, of course, back in 2005 when Hurricane Katrina happened, he called out George Bush and was just saying, you don't care about black people. He would talk about this in his songs. He was the voice for the black community. So now
it ain't the same.
It ain't the same. Like, you really think that you're going to run for president? Come on. He's gonna
get votes. That's the crazy thing,
Like, he's sad.
Going to get votes because of his name.
Yeah, and see, this is what I want people to understand, because this year is very crucial that everyone goes out and vote.
Yeah.
Nobody does some stupid crap, because you remember almost 4 years ago when Harambe was killed and people were writing in Harambe. This is nothing to play with. And I hope that these 4 years have taught people that you need to go out and vote and stop playing with this.
For real.
Because I'm telling you now, we in this again for the next 4 years. I'm getting my dual citizenship. I'm out.
We gotta go, y'all.
Gotta go. Y'all can have that. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. I'll see y'all when I see y'all.
Oh my gosh. This is
so
crazy time.
Don't play no games. Do not write in Kanye West.
Don't vote for Kanye, y'all.
Please don't vote for Kanye.
Vote for Kanye.
He is mentally unstable.
Yeah.
Please. I beg of you. I beg of you. I really do. But all right, we wrapping it up. You got to be kidding me. We're going into Music Roundup next. Let's get it.
Now we'll bring up the music for you. Hip hop and R&B.
Hey guys, we are back with Music Roundup, and man, just let's start off with the queen herself, Queen B.
Queen B. She never disappoints.
Black is King visual album.
It's beautiful. Beautiful.
That's all you can say though. It's beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, like the growth, like we was talking about it. The growth from like Destiny's Child to now it's crazy. Like the maturity, like it's just her music is different.
Grown woman.
Yeah.
Grown woman bae.
This I think my favorite song, or in the video too, was why do I keep forgetting the dang title of that song? I mean, of the song, Brown Skin Girl. That's what it is. Brown Skin Girl. And at the end, I know Blue was at the end and she was singing it. She was singing it too. I was like, oh my God, this is so freaking
just beautiful. I know we were talking about in the car, and I was like, yo, just imagine waking up every day and your mama is Beyonce and your daddy is Jay-Z. Like, what?
That's a blessing.
Yeah, no, that is a blessing. But no, Beyonce doing Beyonce things. She uses her platform. And it's crazy because she had said she had been working on this for a year.
Yeah.
And she said, it's crazy because, basically when she dropped this, it was during these times, these trying times in 2020.
Yeah.
And it just fit the narrative so beautifully. But she said something, and I'm going to pull it up and I'm going to actually read it, because when she said this, it was something that, like, I wish people would understand.
Yeah.
And she basically said, many of us want change. I believe that when Black people tell our own stories, we can shift the axis of the world and tell our real history of generational wealth and richness of soul that are not old in our history books. I'm sorry, that are not told in our history books, because I want people to understand that message is, it's our history is not being told.
It's not.
Our history is being washed.
Yeah.
Washed. There's so many things that I've learned as an adult with the power of social media, the power of YouTube, the power of just the internet, period, to teach me things that I was never taught in school.
Yeah.
And so we have to change this narrative of the Black community and Black people, period.
Yeah, right.
Because the way we are being transpired through the media or just in our history books that people take in on the daily, everyone's miseducated.
It's crazy.
To the point that sometimes you think of your culture as to being the bad culture, the uncultured culture.
Yes.
When we're really the culture. We have so much rich history and so much beautiful history. And the thing about it is, when she said generational wealth, we do have generational wealth. We do. Of course, nobody wants to see us realize that, but until we're able to realize that and understand that, just as us as Black people, we make the world go round.
Yeah. And it's crazy because, like you were talking about the history books and whatnot, like we were taught, like, it seems like we were taught that the bad people were actually the good people, and like the good people that were portrayed in the history books or whatnot, they were actually like the bad people. Like, it's crazy how the history books just like paint a different picture, like, until you get older and you realize, dang, they seem bad in the history book, but if you really like read what they really did for Black people, like they were actually good. It's crazy. Like, I was talking to one of my friends, he was like, it's not history, it's his story. And that's exactly what them books is somebody else's story. Exactly.
Their version. So now I understand, because I couldn't understand for the longest, like, why don't certain parents want their kids to go to school, and why do they disagree with it? But the older I get, the more I understand it's because all of these stories is being told, just like how it's been to me when I was a kid. When I was growing up, I thought, okay, Abraham Lincoln wanted to free the slaves. That's cool.
Yeah.
You know, he was for the culture.
Right.
No.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
Sadly, I was disappointed.
Exactly.
Because he did not really want to free the slaves, you know.
You learn that in 5th grade, bro. You learn that from 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade. You learn that from 5th grade to 12th. And it's just stuck in your mind. And then once you actually read it yourself, go somewhere else besides the history book, you like, bro, this man he was trash.
Yeah, he very trash. Yeah, he did not want to free the slaves for just because he thought it was wrong. It's because of money.
Yeah,
like we talked about earlier. They say money makes the world go around.
Makes the world go
whatever.
around.
But yeah, huge shout out to Bey. The visual album is beautiful. If you have not watched it, please go watch it. Please. This is the type of stuff that we want to see normalized. Of course. And honestly, Malik, we talked about this earlier, and we were talking about music videos.
Yeah.
Yo, bring those back,
please.
Why aren't they cool anymore? You know, I remember getting up every morning, cutting on AMTV and getting dressed for school and seeing all these music videos I've never seen before. And it's just like, whatever you put out, that's what we receive.
Exactly. Yeah.
So if you put out content like this, do you know how many other people, you know, it will help. So, you know, shout out to her, always coming.
Yeah,
she's always coming in with the visuals. Yeah, always. She never lacks. And shout out to that production company, man.
Yeah, they lit.
Wow.
I can see why it took a year.
Yeah.
I can see why it took a year.
Yes, a lot of detail, a lot of editing.
Yeah, for real.
Gosh, I would really like to know the behind the scenes of creating this beautiful album. J. Cole dropped us two singles. Louis Street. Solid.
Hey, man.
Solid.
J. Cole never disappoints. No. Like, it's crazy. Like, he's snapping. And I know it's one thing. I'm gonna shout out my dude Mike, because me and Mike, we and my other friend, we had this conversation, and Mike was saying basically, like, because J. Cole is about with doing stuff within his, like, you know, his group or whatnot, but he doesn't venture out to other producers. If he ventures out to like other big time producers, his music would be so much, like, it would be so more lit. Like, it's crazy. It's like, because we know J. Cole is the one with the lyricism, but if he actually get like a nice beat in his lyric, like, the song would pop.
So the more I'm realizing about J. Cole as he's, coming into his age, he is getting older. I'm wondering, I really think that he's just comfortable with.
That's what it seems like. Yeah, exactly.
He's doing what works for him. And I mean, you got to give him that, because then we look at some of these new rappers and we complain like, oh, the baby, he sounds the same. The baby switches up his sound. Nobody likes it. So it's like, damn.
Nobody's satisfied.
It's nobody. It's not satisfied.
Yeah.
So I think that he's just trying to stay in his lane, and I totally get it.
Yeah.
And he's just like, whoever listens to me, listens to me. Whoever don't.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. But yeah, Louis sure was dope. I'm ready for the album.
Yeah, for real.
Like, come on.
Please hurry up.
Come on. All right, Malik, I'm going to let you go ahead and talk about this.
So, ladies and gentlemen, about 2 weeks ago, the guy himself, Gunna, dropped a deluxe. Won the deluxe. And probably better than the album.
I agree. I honestly agree. Now, I did love the album, but one of deluxe, those 8
this
songs,
deluxe is hard.
he should have dropped those.
Yo.
Yeah. One watch.
200 for lunch, one a flow, street sweeper, one watch.
One watch is my favorite.
Man, and I hate to say it, but the song with Nav, man, it is hard. It's hard. It's hard. But I keep telling y'all, man, as long as y'all put Nav on the song with somebody else, the song gonna pop,
right.
man.
Yeah.
But I mean, every song on here is nice.
Yeah.
It hit. I like it. Man, I need another Gunna album, man.
Okay, you're getting a little spoiled now. You're getting a little spoiled.
Man.
You just got to make one a ride for a little bit.
But speaking of deluxe, though, it seems like a lot of rappers are dropping deluxe albums. Like,
the Baby.
Deluxe, the Baby. Yeah, I know they did one for Pop Smoke.
Now, Pop Smoke deluxe album was better than the original album, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
That was good.
Yeah, bro, that's about. How many songs? That's about 40.
It was a lot
like
of
40 songs now with
yeah.
the album and then the deluxe.
Yeah, it was a lot of songs. I know Tiana Taylor, she had a deluxe version of her.
Yeah.
You know what? Shout out to everybody who be dropping deluxe albums.
Yeah, for real, yeah. Especially during this time. We need some type of music
Thank
or something
you.
to ease our souls.
Everybody but Chris Brown, okay? Everybody but Chris Brown cannot.
Breezy.
Chris Brown's albums be the deluxe albums.
Yeah, Breezy gonna have 40 on his original
you know
album.
he is. Whenever that comes.
15 for the deluxe.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Chris Brown hate though on
I have.
I've seen a lot of Chris Brown hate.
They tried to compare him and like
with Usher and all.
And it's just like, I want people to stop trying. That's just like the LeBron and Kobe or LeBron and Jordan. Stop the comparisons.
They be hating on Chris Brown, man. I mean, I understand he had his faults.
Yeah.
But as far as like talent, like the dude is legit. He's been legit since he was what? Well, he started 16, 15?
16.
Bro.
15, 16. I still have that. Oh, my gosh. I had it on my Walkman. I was in love with Chris Brown. Oh, my goodness. I loved me some Chris Brown.
Man, he do it all. It's crazy.
Yes.
Don't hate on Chris, man.
Yeah, he's very talented. He has a couple loose screws, but the man is talented. You know, he's just, I wouldn't know what it's like to be a celebrity. So, we can speak on whatever, and we don't really know what mental issues they go through. But, long as he's staying healthy, staying off those drugs and making good music and staying out the way, we good. We good. All right, y'all, we're going into the last segment. We're going into crunch time. Hard-hitting questions. I got some good questions to ask Malik. Let's get it.
All right, guys, we are back with our last segment, Crunch Time, where we ask these hard-hitting questions. And I don't know who went last the last time we did this. So, did I say it right? I said it right this time, right? After so many episodes, man. Oh, man. Growth, guys. Growth.
All right, you go ahead.
All right, I'm going to go first, man. So, we in the bubble or whatnot. Okay. These players got these crazy hairstyles or whatnot. Some players not getting a haircut at all. And I just want to I know you've seen both of these players. I just want you to answer this. Who has the worst cut, or who needs to cut the most? Because both of these players don't have a cut, but they need it. But who needs it the most? Jimmy Butler or James Harden?
Ooh. They both need a cut.
They both need it.
I was looking at James the other day, and I was like,
yeah, what's that in your head? Yeah.
I think James, he's starting to, is it just me or is his hairline getting pushed back? Or has he?
I can't tell because the face is like everything is growing together at this point. Because the side is
mohawk's gone.
Yeah, it looks like, I think he got rid of that. Honestly, I think he got rid of that a while ago, but people still they still see it.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's not really a mohawk no more at this point.
James looks.
Yeah, and then he had the twist in his head.
Yeah.
But Jimmy Butler,
yeah,
his mustache is kind of like growing.
But Jimmy's hair is always.
It's always been bad. Yeah. It's always been like kind of wacky.
Yeah. So I guess because James is new, I'll have to say James. This looks really awful, James. Please
get a cut, man.
Get a cut. Oh, you have a barber on campus.
Get some man weave like Jordan Clarkson.
With the man bun, the man hair. Add and weave to his hair. Then the next day you come back with your haircut.
Yeah.
I want Zion to please get a haircut.
Yeah, please get a hair. Yeah, Zion. Yeah.
Get you one.
Just get a cut, man.
Because you just rolled out of bed and just said, I'm gonna go play basketball today. You know, please. All right, Malik. This is always a controversial kind of debate. Waffles or pancakes?
Why'd you do this to me? I eat waffles. This is so hard because it's like it really be dependent on like where I go or who I get them from. But I would have to say pancakes. Have to say pancakes.
What's your reasoning?
I eat waffles a lot. I eat waffles a lot. Like my grandma usually makes like, a side like bacon or whatnot, and I always get me some Eggo waffles. But on Saturday,
Eggo?
Hold up now. Wait. Hold up.
Eggo?
Hold up, y'all. Something's not right here. Sound like she's about to cancel me or something, but I don't know where this is going. Nia, I know you are not about to say you don't like Eggo waffles.
No. Throw them away.
All right, y'all. It was nice talking to y'all. Episode 12 is in the books. I don't know when we'll be on next time. I really don't.
Eggo?
What other waffles is there to get?
Make your own. You haven't graduated.
I can't cook.
Malik, you don't have a waffle maker. I can't cook either. All you do is get you some pancake mix, slap it in the waffle maker, boom. Oh, dear Jesus.
This is crazy.
You haven't graduated from the Eggo days?
No, and I
won't. Yo, you like my mom. My mom loves her some Eggo waffles. I be like, girl, this is not it. This is not it. Sorry. Must disagree with you on that.
But look, I eat Eggo waffles a lot. But on Saturday, my grandma throw down with the pancakes and the eggs and the biscuits, all that. And it's just something about that Sunday breakfast, them pancakes. When you first get them off the stove, man, and they so crisp. Oh, yeah. Grandma know how to throw down, man.
Okay, so we going over there.
Look, man. Hey.
Okay. Because you right up the street. So that's what we going to. Okay?
Pancakes hit different, bro. I got to go with pancakes.
Okay.
I gotta go with pancakes.
All right.
I got to go with pancakes.
Okay.
All right. I don't know which one I want to give you. I don't know if I want to give you this one or wait. All right, you gave me a food one, so I'm not going to give you a food one. I'm just going to stick with basketball.
Why?
Matter of fact,
I love food.
I'm gonna hit that one. All right. Cookies or brownies?
Oh, yo, this debate on Twitter was.
I saw that.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna go with chocolate chip. I said chocolate chip. Sorry, cookies.
Okay, yeah.
Fresh off.
Oh yeah.
Fresh out of the oven.
Everything fresh off is really good, but cookies different.
Cookies hit different.
Yeah.
Especially chocolate chip. Yeah. I used to be the queen of making me some Toll House cookies and.
Yeah, you don't trust me making cookies because I'll.
You gonna burn cookies too, Malik?
Yeah.
You don't put a timer on your stove?
Yeah, they still burn.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
The 12 through 15. All right.
Let me know when your grandma is cooking and your grandma only. Okay.
Look, the back of the package say 12 to 15 minutes. I'm the type of guy that wastes the 15 minutes. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no, and they usually burn by then.
That's awful.
They burn. Yeah.
I'm really, really sorry.
Shout out to my girlfriend for helping me, learn about that though, because I definitely would have kept doing 15 minutes, and my mom taught me to.
You know what? Shout out to Shalia. Period.
Yeah,
because Shalia is the GOAT. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Shalia.
She did this.
Thank
did
you.
This. Yeah. And,
You the GOAT.
And please shout out. I gotta find the Twitter handle.
We gonna shout her out at the
end.
end.
Yeah, you're right.
We gonna shout her out at the end.
You're right.
Get your shirts made.
Please.
We gonna give her a shout out.
Yes.
Okay, Malik Brown. You had a cookout.
Ribs.
Okay. Let me find a new question.
All day was.
You butthole. Let me find a new question. All right. Okay.
Sorry. What was the question?
You had a cookout.
Which one?
Which, okay. All right.
Yo.
What? Okay. All right.
It's really not ribs though. I just said ribs just to say ribs because it said cookout. But if you talk about like my favorite thing to go to for like
okay, wait. Let me ask a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Because then I'm gonna have to think of another question, and it's gonna take me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just
Okay.
I
just blurted something out.
So you got a cookout, right?
Yeah.
All right. Ribs, chicken. We talking about the cookout chicken. We ain't talking about in the oven.
Yeah.
Got a little burn on it.
For sure. Oh yeah.
Or we talking about the burnt hot dog / sausages?
Hot dog sausage.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna go with.
There we go.
Yeah. For sure.
It ain't nothing like a cookout hot dog or sausage. It ain't nothing like it.
You can use the sausage and put it on the hot dog bun.
Bun? Oh,
Barbecue sauce.
Oh.
Here we go again, guys. This is
I'm not
really
gonna,
bad, y'all.
I'm not gonna
really
knock
bad.
it. I'm not gonna knock it because I've never tried it, so I'm not gonna knock it till I try it. I'm very basic. I throw a little mustard on there and I'm good.
You put coleslaw on your hot
I do
dog,
not. Don't try me.
I'm just saying you reaching coleslaw territory right now.
I don't even like coleslaw.
Yeah.
I throw a little mustard on there
okay.
and I keep it pushing. I love mustard. Do you like mustard?
Yeah, it's all right.
Anyways, y'all. That's episode 12. Did we have up her at name?
Her at name on Instagram is at 4kiss customs with the K.
We'll put that below.
Yeah.
But shout out to 4kiss customs.
Shout out to Customs.
For
shout
the
out
merch.
to Celia.
Yes. Shout out to
honey.
Celia. Yes, Malik, you better marry her.
There you go.
Episode 12. We are done. Listen, in the Clutch Pod with Nia and Malik. You guys already know the drill. But let me tell y'all something. Here we go. Before we even drop the socials.
Okay, you're right.
Before we even drop the socials, look.
Let's talk.
We got a growing platform.
Yeah, man.
Growing podcast.
Let's talk about it.
Talk about it. It's dope.
Yeah.
We talk about sports. We talk about the culture.
Facts.
So it's just like, why not subscribe?
Let them know. Yeah, let them know. Yeah.
Why not
talk to them.
show us love on Instagram and Twitter?
Please.
We need more listens.
Yeah.
So you know what?
Please.
We at another level for In the Clutch Pod.
It's different. It's
different.
real different now.
It's different. So here we go. You guys know the drill.
Yeah.
Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at In the Clutch Pod. We're gonna drop that below at In the Clutch Pod. Up there, down there somewhere. Look. Follow us, we follow back, interact with us, subscribe to us on YouTube. Just put in the Clutch Podcast with Nia and Malik. See our growth. We went from Zoom to in a studio now.
To Zoom and we just randomly popped up in the studio, one day we just, I don't know, man.
We did it.
Shout out to Real Deal Khalil, man.
Yeah, Real Deal Khalil Productions.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Nia and Malik, hey.
Yo, we need a handshake now.
We do.
We need to end it off with a handshake.
Okay.
I don't have anything right now.
He's gonna take forever to find it.
No, I'm not.
But
it's coming.
Hopefully, episode 13 we have a handshake. I don't know. Malik is like a grandpa, so yeah. Anyways, here we go. In the Clutch Podcast. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Make sure that you you subscribe, you check us out on YouTube. If you're not able to watch us on YouTube, guess what? You can listen to us. We're on Anchor. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on Google Podcasts. We're on Breaker. We're on every single podcast platform that you can listen to us on. There's no reason why you haven't tuned into us yet. Again, I am Nia Simone, and you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Nia On Air.
And I am Malik Brown, and you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at _Malik ATL.
Oh gosh, it took him
I've
like
again,
80
guys.
episodes to
I've
finally get
again,
it.
Guys. I've done it again.
Thank you guys for tuning in. This is episode 12. Nia and Malik.
We out.
We out.